Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Concept Art Sketching and Design in VR. Um, so yesterday I did like a elephant-shaped um, Horizon Zero Dawn sort of style robot, and I had a really good time with it. It was fun. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do the exact same thing again, but with a different animal, just to play with it for a bit. I have not yet got it out of my system, and I think it'd be fun to do a camel. Um, no real strong reason why, just for the heck of it. So let's see what we can get here. And I'm going to even decrease the res again, see if I can make it bigger. Yeah, because it doesn't need to be high res. Whoo, it's weird and ugly. Okay, let's with move tool and just try to line it up better. As per usual, because there's no real way to center something. Whoa. In medium, so that I can start the sketching process accurately. There we go. I have to kind of use the two and put them together and just try to line it up so that I can make mirroring work because I like symmetry. So we're going to use that as our base shape. Um, so let's take this one, move it off to the side so that we know what we're doing. And come to this one and paint it red. Just everywhere. I think I probably got it, but yep. So we know what our starting form is going to be like. And this is just going to be for the purposes of laying things out. We'll delete this layer, both these layers when they're done, so it doesn't really matter. So we're just going to kind of try to put things down to make it feel like we have the basic shapes, and then we will come back afterward and continue sculpting after we turn off the red. But this will just kind of help us get something in place. So one thing I really liked about as I understand it, I've not actually played Horizon Zero Dawn, but as I understand it, is that the robots are there to sort of fill an ecological position as much as anything else, and then they mimic animals. So they have a purpose when they're doing stuff. How do we feel at this part? That'll work. I thought that was really cool. So I want to try to keep something like that. And I was thinking this is going to be some kind of a water transport unit because we got the hump. We'll exaggerate it a little bit probably, and we'll use it for moving liquids. And I think I mean, it's a silly idea, but it's a very sort of gaming idea, and I think it'll work well. So let's just lay in some structures. There and there. And that's probably actually enough for us to get started. Maybe let's give it a head too, of some kind. Um, let's see. Actually, that I think would be cool. Just like that. Let's see. So now we should be able to come in and turn off that layer. And there's our base shape, right? So we're gonna have to fill in, obviously, give it some feet again, obviously, but that's our starting point to work for them. And I think we can do that. So let's do that and leave it turned off so now I can see better what I'm doing. Let's go try and give it some kind of a rib cage thing that will let us also see So what's this shape look like? I like it. Which part do I want to be the top? I think it kind of angles like, yeah, it's like that. So that'll be the top. Why am I not lined? Oh, did I get moved? There we go. Is that better? That's better. Okay. Cool. Somehow I moved it. Let's up the res one more time. And again, where's my... So we'll go with a rounded part for the top. Not quite yet. Yeah, okay. I can live with that. I think we're going to cut into it, though. How do we want to do that? Let's go grab our cube, continuous again, shrink it down, cut in like that, get rid of that part, get rid of that. We're still not lined up though. Where's my center axis? Now we're lined up. I don't know what happened, but now we are once again, yes, that is centered. Okay, so now let's increase our res. Still centered. Good. Okay. Grab our chest piece. Actually, I might even try a different chest piece. That was cool, but I'm going to try this thing instead. And single. I think, yeah. Let me line it up. Actually, you know what? Like a new layer. Now I'm going to paste that. Well, maybe. Now I'm going to paste that. Cool. Yeah, because now I can use my move tool, active layer only, shrink it down heavily, and bring it forward here, and up, and back here, and up. Because now I think what I want to do, maybe even down here and over. Okay, let's see what happens now if we cut into it. Yes, that's what we want. Yeah, cool. So here we are inside. Looks good. Liking it. Let's cut some holes. Like that. And there is a good part of our internal. Let's cut some holes up here in the top. Because I think that's where we're going to put the piece. How do we stand? Looking good. Looking real good. Okay. And we might as well just leave it on its own layer. That's from the layer before it. I don't really like these things sticking out, so let's get rid of them. Clean up the junk a little bit. Clean up that junk a little bit. And I'll make my own pipes and cables, so let's just clean that up a bit. Again, these parts are made for probably more like ZBrush or something like that, where the resolution can be higher. So they have things that don't really super translate well into stamps, but for concept art, it's fine. And we're going to add our own later anyway. But I'd just rather keep it, spend 2 minutes now cleaning it so that we get what we want. Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. Kind of like that part. It'll probably wind up getting covered, but right now, cool. And we're straight and even. Looks good. Okay. So another new layer. Increase this twice. Bring it back up to cover our camel. And now let's play this head some. See what we can do with Alice. Way. Okay. And now I want to turn it around and fill that form in here. Let's do it with a solid single. Okay. Pull it forward and in. Cool. And then up. Yeah, that's cool. Liking that. We need to give it some kind of a neck piece down the center, like a spine. And let's see, do I have a good one here? Or do I want to just... Yeah. Let's try this piece as a spine. Bring it in. Bring it up. Looking good. There's our spinal column. Again, let's just for grins and giggles. And like that. Okay. Maybe we'll do the same thing to this spinal column here to make it just as big as we can. And I like that it sticks up like that, actually. That's kind of cool. Okay. Cool. Oh, I got more garbage up here, probably from the pull. Let's delete it. I think that's layer 3 again. Yeah. Spend a little time cleaning now. Okay. Yep. Yep. Still standing. Where'd the camel go? There it is. Looking right. So no, for a camel, we need to fill that part in the middle if we want to. And I think particularly that's like where the water storage, we're going to say, is for our robot, potentially. So let's go with a new layer. Increase our res. And see what this part looks like. Just sort of seeing things. And then, where's that layer going? We're inside. Yeah. And single. Paste. And how big can we get? About that big. Something like that. I could do something like that. I don't hate. Let's try it for right now. Maybe the same thing here, like that. For the camel hump, we need to fill that area in there, but that could be neat. Let's do that. All right, so let's fill that area in. Find just another cool greebly square bit. There, and there. Yeah. Yay, robot parts. And maybe even there like that. Cool. Now, I want to give it some kind of an engine or thing in the middle here, though, but not that part. This. Ooh, that could be neat because it'll go like kind of up into the center thing, or reverse it the other way. So it goes up like that. Yeah, all right. Something like that could be cool. And we still need something there, and I think I know what I want to use. I'm gonna actually it's hard sometimes you have so many pieces just to find the ones you want. That, let's see. Cool. Not exactly what I was thinking, but cool. We want to focus on keeping the robot part of it as much as anything else, because that's where it kind of starts to shine. As long as it reads like a robot, we'll kind of buy, for lack of a better word, a lot of the other stuff. But if it starts to get too filled in, there's a part that I've used before. Where is it? There, that. Just the gas tank, basically. But if we put that there, it's just to make it feel, again, like it's carrying water. It's a liquid thing. I could even do it off the side here as well. Like that. Yeah, I like that. It's all about the liquid on this thing. Okay, now we need to work on the knees, the joints, new layer. And do I want to use the same piece I've been using or try something a little different? Yeah. Bring my up. Line it up better, but I like it. Yeah, that works. And this one might not work because I didn't line those parts up super well, but it might. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. I think particularly if I give it another thing down on both sides there, that'll work. Custom down here. I'm gonna find some joint sort of pieces that look like they could be part of a leg. Yeah, that's like the humerus. And if it goes over here, like that. Yes, I like that. And I kind of like it keeps it scrawny down at the bottom, which is kind of very camel-like as well. So, yeah, cool. And then we need to do something similar up there. Choose a different piece though. Find something cool. That. No. That feels like. It's not really big enough though. Let's see, if I do a new layer and I don't increase the res on it, let's see if this is going to be too janky. Pretty janky. Can I increase the res once? Less janky. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And maybe the same piece there like that. That'll work. Yeah, that feels cool. I think that's right. He needs some hooves. Let's do that now. But not that. Is this high enough res? That's better. Okay, and trying to stay relatively flat. I don't care too much, but as long as I kind of want to stand at least a little bit. Okay. Yep, that stands reasonably well. Sweet. Okay. So now we want to do a little bit more in here, a little bit more, just sort of adding some juice to it, as Shaddy would say. It needs the juice. Is that the part that I was thinking of before? I think that might actually even be the part that I was thinking of before. It is. I don't want to give Camel butt thrusters. No. Put that there. Slightly different shape, but same principle. And then this. I do like these random, we're not quite sure what they are, but they're cool shapes. Yes, very much. I like it muchly. Now we have some leg joints that feel like leg joints. Sweet. This is coming together nicely. I think this is going to be a relatively easy one. Famous last words, but you know. Let's see. There. I don't know why, but maybe. Nah, not there. But I do like it. Maybe there. Yeah, okay. And I love this whole process because it really is just kind of happy accidents for the most part. You're just trying stuff, and sometimes it's going to work, and sometimes it's not going to work. But you're not exactly sure. You're letting the sketch kind of inform itself, and that's pretty cool. Oh, those are cool pipes. Yes. They won't be colored the same way as my other ones are because they're not on their own layer. Can I do something with that? I don't really like, that's just garbage left over from my other thing before. But it's the same thing. It's a slightly different one. No, not gonna do a pipe. I don't want cables right now. I want something a little bit different. But I still want to fill that shape in and make it feel like it has intent again. The outside like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you're going to see it unless you're like right underneath the camel, but and I don't know who's going to be right underneath my camel, and I don't really need to know, and that's not really a euphemism for anything. Oh dear. Underneath my camel. But you know, girl, you need to get underneath my camel. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing, guys. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that nobody ever needs to get underneath your camel under any circumstances. Um, but I like that. That's cool. That gives it kind of like a manifoldy. Kind of what the back side of that look like. It's just flat, but the side's not bad too. So like that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And this is feeling very simple right now. Let's go to another new layer. And back in, and just find something we can add some complexity. Let's actually go back to my custom shapes folders. I haven't used those in a bit. And what do we want? Let's try this. I literally just made this to be like a hubcap for a car, but let's see if we can use it for something more interesting here. And I don't know what it is. I'll do it again, but just try and get it lined up a little bit better. That's better. Let's go. I wish there's a way to like. I wish you could set like two favorite brushes, so I could have like an erase brush that I could always go back to. Because I wind up doing this a lot, but maybe soon. We'll see what they're updating my software. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, it doesn't do anything, but it gives it a neat look. And anything there? Just thinking of where I want to find some stuff from. That's kind of neat. I don't know what I'd use it for yet, but I think maybe something. That's is it as high up? Is it as big as it'll go? No. That's better. And we want to be on continuous. I'm not on continuous, rather. Sure. I'm not sure what it would be, but sure. You do the same thing there. Fills in that part a bit. Yeah, cool. What areas are calling to me now? I want to leave some areas of rest. These things can get really like over busy pretty fast. I think I want to fill something on the inside in here, just in case you're looking at it down the front. It doesn't seem empty like that, but I don't want to fill that hole up. Let's go find us just an kind of an enginey greeble thing. That'll work. Yep, cool. Cool place to attach some cables to in a minute too. Which you may have noticed I'm all about. I am all about damn cables. No, it's too busy there. I like that empty. Maybe just on the side like that. That draw too much attention. It's a lot of level of detail. Let's keep that out. We want to focus our level of detail more in here and let these parts kind of go off onto do their own thing a little bit. Like we still need them to be interesting, but I don't want them to be so interesting that they draw your eye unnecessarily, because they're not the part that we're caring about. Yeah, that's better. That gives us some of that. I like it. And then maybe the same piece there. along like that. Sure. Cool. Yeah. That's working for me. I'm starting to really like it. It's gonna need a little bit more work on the head, I think, but not a lot, but a little. Um, and um, and after that, it's cables. Um, New layer. Let's give it some eyes. Um, let's try this. It's not really high enough res yet for that. Increase the res. And bring it up so we're in. And there we go. Now it's got some bug eyes. That's kind of cool. Let's fill that in there. Another new layer though, or back to layer 9. And no. Sure. Yeah, that's cool. And I don't know why it has ears, but it has ears because camels have ears. Mm, yeah, so that's feeling good. Doesn't really have a hump there, so we're kind of losing that shape a little bit. We could put, let's just see how we feel. Put that there too. That could be neat. And then get into there. And then into there. I think I could touch some of that inside engine, but I don't really, yeah, I didn't hit anything you could see, so that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, all right. Let's save it. Things you realize you haven't done yet. And then new layer. Increase theirs once. And we're still in, yeah, it's cable time. Dun, 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 dun. Continuous, nose tapering, some steady stroke, but not a lot of it, just a bit. And we'll set our color to black. And shrink us down. And let's start adding in some of these joining cables. Like that there. That there. There. This one's going to have it in the front. No reason why. Can't be. I kind of like that it alternates there too. That's cool. Let's see. No. Like that. Sure, that's cool. Then that. That. When in doubt, just cable it out. It just gives us a lot of opportunities to get some subtle detail in there that may or may not even get noticed, but it gets felt, and that's kind of the important part. Let's see, where else do we want another one? I think I just want something that kind of runs like that. Longish one, and then one from back here to there. And then maybe from there to there. And from there, no, not quite. From there to there. It's too big. Let's shrink it down. Like that. Did I? Oh, I don't remember doing that, but it's kind of neat. That must have been one of my... Oh, that's cool. Um, Again, happy accidents. I didn't even notice that I had pulled that part, but I did, and it looks cool. Yeah, there. Yeah, see how much more, at least to me, it now feels a lot more unified, that it's got these cables coming out of it. Like it makes it feel a little bit like it has more intent. Yeah, that looks good. Let's save again. Yeah, I'm thinking that's cool. What else would I do to it? I gave it eyes, right? That's layer 10. Yeah, layer 10. So let's just paint them so I can see them. It's got eyes. Those will be like red lights. Do we want to give it any more lighting? Maybe we do. Same layer. Sure. Make it the same color light, just for unity's sake. Single. Not there. Why am I gonna have? Oh, I'm outside of my thing. Okay. It's kind of neat because it goes almost right. Can't really go much further than that. I've already placed those, so let's just do a new layer. And place it there. Okay. Got lights. I don't think it needs a lot more than that. That looks cool to me. So yeah, I think we're feeling close to done on this boy. Got my areas of rest that I like. Get my feeling of mechanicalness. Save it, and then we'll go see what it looks like compared to our original. So we can see that one up there, and layer 1. I'm just going to delete layer 1 now because I don't need it. Layer 2. That's our original camel. So he's not quite as fat over there, but robots kind of works there, and doesn't go quite up as high for that hump as there. So maybe I want just a little more hump to it. No, it's cables. This one. Layer 10. Something else up there in the top. Let's see. Let's go back to white, just because. And second custom built. This is what piece? Let's go with new layer. That makes it feel more hump-like. Yeah, I don't hate that. That's cool. Yeah, that works for me. Just to get that vibe in. Delay layer 1. I must have gone back. Layer 2. Yep. Select layer 2. Save. And export. We're at 19 mil polys. Probably enough. Probably a good place to stop. Yeah, so this has been fun. I've enjoyed this one as well. I hope you've enjoyed following along, or if you're checking it on YouTube later, that's cool too. I do these every morning on Twitch. Please follow me there, and I will take this into Keyshot, render it out, and put it up on my Instagram in about half an hour or so. Again, thanks very much for hanging out with me, and I'll be back again tomorrow. All right, later.